Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Hostinger live event. Today, we're going to be releasing something very special and very cool called Hostinger Reach. Today, with me, I also have my wonderful colleague Migla. She's the product manager for Hostinger Reach. Go ahead, say hi.
Hi everyone. Excited to be
Hello.
here.
Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody who's tuning in live at the moment. If you are tuning in live, let us know where you're from in the chat, in the comments. We always love to see people joining in from all corners around the world. In the meantime, we do have a lot of great things planned for you. It's not going to be super long, so let's maybe just start right off with what our agenda is going to be, and that firstly is to introduce Hostinger Reach to all of you. So take it away, Migla.
Yeah. So today marks a huge milestone for every Hostinger customer and of course for our product team. And today we're launching something big, an email marketing tool called Reach, that basically changes how small businesses, creators connect with their audiences, and it's an email marketing tool. I can also add that, email is one of the most powerful, direct, cost-effective way to connect with an audience. And we really believe it helps businesses to build trust, revenue. So why we did Reach is that we always put customer first. And, our Hostinger customers that already have online presence, they have a domain, they have working website, they needed a way to grow, to reach their customers, to build relationships. So we really believe that Reach empowers people with no marketing degree, no knowledge about how to write emails, simply create professional, beautiful emails that convert.
I think I couldn't have put it in any better words myself. The word reach itself, I think, really makes sense when you were trying to reach another person, and whether it be to educate them, to inform them, or to promote something for them. Email marketing is such a huge thing these days. Everybody receives so many different emails, and you always want to be the one at the top, the one that gets opened. And that's why we have reached something that is going to allow, everybody to be empowered online by this new platform. I can see that we have a lot of great people here today as well. People from Germany, South Africa, Charlotte, NC, from Surprise, Arizona, Richmond, from Northern Michigan as well. Great to see you all here. Thank you everybody who's tuning in live. And let's jump into something that is going to be a little cool, little explanation about exactly how Reach works. So, Migla, take it away.
Yeah, so first of all, we created a new way to create emails. Usually people select the template, then they write everything themselves. Then after all the editing, they are not sure if their email is even, having all the best practices. So with Reach, you can forget the blank page. You only describe your goal and you get a template that is made specifically for you. You get relevant content, layout out of the box. And yeah, the great part is that your style settings are always saved. All emails match that. And to tweak it, you can use also content editor. I know for a lot of people, it's always important. So how do I grow and manage my contacts? And already Hostinger Reach has an integration with Website Builder and makes it like literally one click to sync your contacts from Website Builder side. And yeah, of course, when you send the first campaign, you're very excited about the numbers. So you also get the analytics and you then see who opened, who clicked, and within time you start to send smarter, what works. And I really believe it will be very exciting new journey for every person who will actually try it out and will start their very first newsletter.
Yeah, of course. In terms of email marketing, I think it's one of those pesky things that people tend to say, I'll worry about that later. Something that, oh, maybe it's not something that I should do right now. I got to focus on, the product, how do I promote the site itself, things like that. But email marketing goes such a long way in terms of attracting an audience especially if you already have a subscriber list, a list of people who are waiting to hear more about what you have, what you want to offer, what you want to promote. So I think, having such a platform for easy and simple access that is available to any beginner, anyone who just wants to make themselves known out there, it's really something that we want to emphasize here, that anybody can start fresh with Reach. Isn't that right, Migla?
Completely right. Anybody could start their first newsletter today and do email marketing like a professional.
Awesome, awesome. And we'll show you all how to do that as well. Maybe let's actually see exactly how it works. So we're going to see a little bit of a demo. Migla is going to show you a video where we're going to see hosting a reach directly in action. So let me put that directly on the stage right here for you, Migla, so that we could start it off. Here we go.
Sure. So in your Reach dashboard, you will see 4 simple steps to complete before sending your first campaign, especially if you're not really sure how it really works. So I will show you those steps right now. First of all, you need to have sender details. So you basically connect your domain. If your domain is from Hostinger, it literally takes 1 click to apply all needed records to have the best deliverability possible. And here in the preview, you see how your email will look like when it lands in the inbox of your subscribers. So you can edit the details there. And then the next step is, my favorite one is the brand details. So here you can upload your logo, set your colors, and by saving those changes, you ensure that all your templates from now on will have the correct colors and the logo in your email, so they are always on brand. And let's get to the exciting part of actually creating the email. So here I am in the chat, and here we have 3 use cases prepared for you. You can select one of them, or you can actually just write prompt yourself. But here I selected a welcome newsletter. I edited the details, and I've got a good looking email right out the box, like it's ready to send right now. You can, of course, chat with AI to tweak it, to add more content until you're happy with the layout. And what's really nice is that we have edit content, which allows you to just very easily and quickly tweak it, just to add your personal touch. So you can change texts. Here, I also deleted a couple of items that I did not need, and I even shaped the buttons to have better edges. And after that, you're actually ready to send. So in Create Flow, you have 3 simple steps. You have details, the template that you just did, and your recipients who will actually receive this email. So here, this is the internal campaign name. So I would just distinguish how I call this campaign. And on the right, you see inbox preview with the sender name and subject that you can change and adapt. So that's simple as that. My template is ready. And yeah, I select all my subscribers and I hit that send button. And after some time, when your subscribers will check, you will get the analytics and you will be able to check who opened, who clicked. And that's how simple it is.
Yeah, so I think it's time we forget about asking ChatGPT to create an email template, right? I think it's also going to be a very simple and easy way. I think some people are also in our chat very amazed by how easily this tool can work. I especially love that, tracking performance is going to be super simple as well. You see the right percentages, so you know what worked, maybe what didn't. And I'm sure we have a lot of cool things in store for the future. Isn't that right, Migla, for hosting a reach?
Exactly. And the great part about email marketing is that it's not only about promotions. You can share your tips and tricks. I heard people saying that actually personal stories and some of the knowledge sharing really, really works for engagement. And then you send those promotional emails and it all really builds a loyal audience.
Yeah, for sure. So in any case, it's really great that we have so many different ways to go around this, right? So Reach is just one of those options, especially when it's integrated with our hosting or website builder. It's super simple to just get started, especially when you have that list of contacts ready. And I think that's pretty much it for the demo. Is that right, Migla?
Yeah, that's right.
Awesome. Just like everybody saw as well, it only took a few minutes to showcase exactly how it all works, right? So imagine just in a few minutes you could have your own email campaign and have it ready, all with the power of AI right behind your back to help you make sure that everything is done exactly like it should be. It's protected against things like spam and stuff like that. So I think Miguel will also get into more details when we move into more direct things as well from here. But yeah, let's go back to our main deck right here, and let's talk about the pricing, right? I'm sure everybody's curious. So how much will this new tool cost, right? Go ahead, Migla. I'm sure you have a big surprise for everybody.
A big surprise for everybody that we have a free plan available, and anyone can activate their free plan right now. It only takes a couple of seconds, and the free plan is actually for a whole year. So just plenty of time to grow your audience, to see results of your campaigns. And this free plan includes the ability to reach and email 100 subscribers of yours every single month. And it's all you need to kick off your first newsletter. You have the full support from Hostinger, you have access to all the features, and there are a couple of things that are included in the paid plans, which is free 5 monthly AI messages and logo removal from the email.
Yeah, simple as that. I really like that, everybody has a chance to just jump right in and start it. So there's no need to, go ahead through any kind of rigorous process or start, free trials, then pay later. It's one full year of just testing it out. And I'm sure many of you watching right now will also give it a shot. Just like you saw the link on your screen, hostinger.com/email-marketing is where you can find and start using this free tool right now. That's right. You heard us right now. So I really do recommend everybody to jump in, give it a shot, and let us know your feedback as well. We'll have plenty of time for that. And moving on to something that we also do want to mention, it's the paid options, right? So what if you do have a little bit of extra cash to spare for some email campaigns, for some more different options? We do have some pay as you grow models. Miglak, I think, can comment a little bit more about the exact differences that you can see right here.
Yes, so right now on the screen you see available plans, both free and paid ones. So Reach keeps the pricing very simple. You have affordable plans suggested to your growing needs, so you definitely can start small even with a free plan and then upgrade when your subscriber count is growing. So each of the paid plans include higher and higher limits to email your subscribers. Prices, as you see, starts from $199 a month if you pay yearly, and with this you get full set of plan paid features and ability to email 500 people a month. So that's very simple and definitely pay as you grow model.
Yeah, especially when I'm thinking about it in very simple terms. If I'm like a small business, right? I have my own some kind of special shop, or I sell maybe antiques or anything like that, and I don't have that big of a list of subscribers yet. As I'm growing and I'm making more of a difference out there and I'm getting more clientele, then I can grow that list of subscribers as time goes on. And with that pay as you grow model, it makes it more flexible for me so that I'm not paying full price for something I'm not even using, right? So it makes sense to just, go for a free option to start off. As you grow, then you go into a more paid option. And those of you that already have a list of subscribers, you can just jump into those higher tier plans instantly and start sending out those emails really, really quickly. I know that, there are so many different methods of sending out emails, and there's so many tools out there. With Hosting Your Reach, you have everything included in one platform, in one place, so you don't have to jump around to different types of other services. I think having everything in one place and making it all centralized is going to make that experience even easier to use and even easier to easier to, how should I say it, take in for your own clients, for your own subscribers. But yeah, speaking about these paid plans, like I mentioned before, we do want to collect some of your feedback about hosting a reach. So you see a QR code on your screens at the moment. I'll also paste a link into the YouTube chat. So everybody, if you do have a moment, please feel free to enter your feedback for hosting your reach. We want to hear directly from you. Maybe there's something that you want to see. Maybe there's something that you want to test out. We do want to hear your opinions. And there's also a question where you can become an interviewee for hosting your reach. So we do want to collect as much feedback as we can so that we can keep improving it for the future. If you see potential, then go ahead, let us know, and we want to make sure that it goes better and better as time goes on. Now, while you guys are answering those few questions for us, I actually did want to ask Migla, what do you think? Well, maybe not what do you think, but how do you see that integration with the hosting or website builder? You mentioned that it's fully possible and fully easy to do, but maybe you could even show us exactly how that's done.
Yeah, sure. I can demo you live this experience.
For sure. Okay, I'm sure everybody else would like to see it as well.
Nice. All right. So this is my site, which I built with Hosting Your Website Builder. I literally took a second because I just selected one of the templates. And
let me add it here real quick. There we go.
Yes. So yeah, how it works, the builder site, right? You have email address field, and I can share my domain across my socials, and basically people leave their email address and they subscribe to my newsletter. So here is the same. This is the same version of this website, but it's a website builder editor, so I can actually edit the site right here. And I wanted to show, that in Hosting Your Website Builder, you can basically add an element of subscribing your site and create a form. And over here, actually, Reach is visible here. I already have the weekly newsletter, and I see 5 submissions already. So let's see how easy it is in Reach to have all my contacts synced. So I go to Integrations and Hosting Your Website Builder. And my site is already pre-filled for me because I have just one site. And I basically click one button, Connect Site. So what I will get is my contacts will be imported and they will be automatically synced among my site and Reach.
So that means if any new contacts jump into that form that you have on there, they'll immediately move on over to Hosting Your Reach. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. So I already see the weekly newsletter form submissions over here. And every time I will leave a new email, it will appear here.
It sounds too simple to be true, right?
That's it. That's everything I needed to do.
Awesome. Well, thanks for that short and quick demonstration for us. I also do want to take a few minutes to actually see what everybody else is saying. So for those of you that have left your feedback, or if you have any questions, maybe you want to ask what's going to happen next, what are we going to be doing next with Hosting a Reach, we do want to hear from you in a short little Q&A segment. So please leave your questions in the comments on YouTube here, and we'll answer them as fast as we can, of course. We can answer them live as well for you right now. So if you do have some questions, we'd gladly take them over. And I can see that we do have one from Scott who says, can you have multiple sites connected to Reach? I think that's a very good question. What do you think, Migla?
Yeah, definitely. That's a very great question, especially if you have multiple businesses. So we're just getting started, and we allow to connect one site at a time. Definitely the option to connect more sites is on our roadmap.
Awesome, awesome. So we're gonna have more and more features coming in. So if you are curious, I see Emmanuel is actually very curious as well if we can integrate Apollo at the moment. Now, have you used this tool before, Migla?
I haven't used this tool personally before. Regarding integrations, we are definitely open for the feedback. What is the most needed, wanted? So definitely fill that type form and leave your feedback. I can already share a sneak peek that we will work on WordPress plugin. So we will enable the automatically sync your contacts from your WordPress site. So currently the Apollo, not yet.
And I can see this probably answers this question as well about using webhooks to integrate with WordPress, right? So we kind of got that question right as it was asked there. So yes, Hosting a Reach is coming to WordPress. And of course, I think we have so many other more platforms in mind. And it's just going to be a matter of time until we have everything fully integrated and super simple to use. I see there's another question by Anna who says, can I have Reach on my WordPress? I use Hostinger as a hoster and I want to put embedded code on my website or a pop-up. So as I understand, it would be kind of like a form where it pops up when something happens on the site, or maybe when somebody enters, when you have like a pop-up saying, hey, enter your email address, get 10% off, this specific clothes collection or something like that. So would Hostinger Reach be integratable with something like that, Migla?
Yes, so the pop-up idea is really great. That's usually how it's done, especially in eShops. So with this WordPress plugin that it's on its way, you will be able to do that. Currently, for Reach, you can anytime import your contacts from a file. So if you have a list of contacts that you want to email, you can import them right away.
Yeah, something to remember as well is that there are many different plugins for WordPress and forms that you can use, of course, for email marketing. Our option that we offer, Hosting a Reach, is fully entirely free to try. So you do have an option to just get in there and start sending right away instead of having to pay those pesky get in there fees or trial periods and stuff like that. Having it all available for a whole year, I think, is going to allow a lot of people to just test it out and see for themselves and give us enough time to improve it as time goes on. So I think people should be quite excited about all the cool things that we have planned for it as well. And yeah, if you guys have any other questions, please feel free to put them into the chat. We're always waiting for more feedback and more questions from your side. I see we even do have some people who are very excited about Hosting a Reach. Keegan right here, who's absolutely ecstatic about it. So thank you very much, Keegan, for your kind words. I'm sure that we're going to be improving and improving as time goes on, and everything will be thanks to you, the person behind the screen, who's going to be testing it out and giving us your feedback on how and when we can make it a better tool for everybody to use. Now, I don't see any questions pop up at the moment, but I'm sure there will be a lot more in the comments after this is fully posted. So I think we can end off with a good note right here for Hosting a Reach, a little short and sweet presentation for everybody. So I'd like to thank everybody that joined in today. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching live, whether you're watching live or watching this afterwards. Thanks. It's great to see so many people interested for this new cool tool that we have planned. Well, planned that we have released already today, Hosting a Reach. You can always go ahead and try it out by going to our website to hostinger.com/email-marketing. And thank you very much, Migla, for your insights today. I think we pretty much aced it, right?
Right. Thank you all. And yeah, let's make marketing easy.
Yeah, let's make email marketing easy, right? I think it should be easy, so why not do it the Hostinger way? All right, thank you very much, everyone. We hope you have a wonderful night, a wonderful day, and a wonderful evening, and we'll see you later on another Hostinger event. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.